2.
Hello, everybody. It's yours truly, Ethan Klein of the H3 Podcast. Today's episode is sponsored by yours truly, at Teddy Fresh. We got a lot of fascinating things to get to. Ela, of course, is with me. Say what up.
What up?
Him Nation, Mom Nation.
What up, Mom Nation?
But
Scooter Nation?
Scooter Nation. But so, first of all, I need to talk about this Popeyes versus Chick-fil-A battle. Now, I'm doing this at the top of the show because I don't want to get food poisoning. These sandwiches have been sitting out already for 2.5 hours. When we did the Arby's challenge, I had diarrhea for 3 days, and I'm not saying that like, oh, haha, I had Arby's and I had diarrhea. I had diarrhea for 3 days. Now, I don't know if that was the Arby's or the fact that it was sitting out for like 3 hours before I got to it. I think it should be able to last 3 hours, though.
Yeah, maybe. I think the food regulation in a restaurant is 4, right? Can only be sitting out for 4, so we were in the window.
4? I don't think so. But everything I've read is like you can't even leave chicken out for an hour.
Well, chicken. Well,
is it chick? What about steamed roast beef?
Steamed and roasted.
Yeah. So Popeyes has come out with a chicken sandwich. Now, Popeyes is a chicken place. People have long held Chick-fil-A to be the gold standard of chicken sandwiches. I don't know what took Popeyes so long to figure out that they should make a chicken sandwich, but hey, here they are in 2019 making a chicken sandwich, and people are losing their mind. For example, Ian was at Popeyes at 10:30 in the morning, not a breakfast item. Ian, tell me about your experience at Popeyes this morning at 10:30.
It was like packed. The line was basically out the door, 10 a.m. And it's like a 30-minute wait.
Are you eating a sandwich right now?
I had to try it. Yeah, I had to try it.
Which one did you just take a bite of?
The spicy one I got in front of me, but
which one? The Popeyes?
Yeah.
All right. Well, save your thoughts. You're going to participate, right? You've got a Chick-fil-A back there too.
Yeah.
Okay. Good. But go ahead. Sorry, you were eating, and I had to acknowledge it.
It was like a 30-minute wait at 10 a.m. for a chicken sandwich. So
unbelievable, dude. Crazy. It's not limited time. It's just everyone's going crazy over this Popeyes chicken sandwich. I even saw Quavo of what's his band name?
Migos.
Migos. Here you go, slinging them for $1,000 out of the back of his car.
I heard y'all boys looking for them, man. They sold out everywhere.
I was expecting to have more.
1,000 of chicken, 1,000 of. What's on there, baby? Don't check them out. Got them thing by the bowl, man.
I was expecting when he opened his trunk to have like 1,000. Man, I tell you, these guys, I don't understand. I mean, they speak in another.
Looking for them, man. They sold out everywhere. Got them thing going 1,000 of chicken, 1,000 of. What's on there?
Is that part of the language now? The lexicon? Because I heard Cardi B doing that. Is it, Ian, is that mean chicken, or is that just kind of it could mean a lot of different things?
I think it's just the chicken.
Wait, for real? Because that's what chickens say. Because I've heard Cardi B using that expression in various situations.
Well, because she says...
That's a different...
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, different sound.
Yeah, come on.
Nice, you're really good at this, yeah.
Oh, versus...
yeah, there you go.
What? I did it good, didn't I, Ela?
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead, Ela, you try.
I can't do that.
Try...
I don't know, I can't do it.
I think it's an English-speaking thing.
Oh, really?
Because it's like the R. Maybe I'm wrong.
No,
Maybe I don't know what the...
I think I just suck.
Anyway, we don't need to go to Quavo for 1,000. We got Ian in line at 10:30, baby.
Okay, so Chick-fil-A is the chicken place, and Popeyes was what, burger?
No, Popeyes is chicken.
So
but they never made the chicken sandwich, even though they've been around for decades.
They never thought of it.
They never thought of it. But so Chick-fil-A is these Christian-owned. I think it's like the in and out of chicken, and I gotta eat some crow a little bit here, because when we did our fast food rating, I put Chick-fil-A at low.
Because we never really tried it.
I caught a lot of shit.
Yeah.
And I have to tell you guys, I've since gone to Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
And I have to place them up. I would place them up at an A after after eating there because
Really?
the service, the quality, I mean the whole experience of going there, and I'll tell you, I misspoke. Okay, I caught a lot of shit, and I agree that I should have given more respect to Chick-fil-A. Apologies to everyone. All these people who are unsubscribed, get the word out to them. So they know that I've corrected the record.
So
Now-
what about Popeyes? Have you ever?
I've had Popeyes a long time ago, but it's a chicken place. I mean, what do they sell, you guys? Just like chicken on the bone, like KFC style?
Yeah, exactly.
They're purists, I guess, and they said the sandwich is below the quality of chicken that we serve here at Popeyes.
Interesting.
As the name indicates, it's a classy joint. The Twitter account started beefing, even. So,
Of course.
Chick-fil-A took a dig at Popeyes. They said, bun, chicken, pickles. We're the original. All the love for the original. Wow. So they're the original, they're saying. Well, it's a chicken sandwich. I mean, guys, it's not that revolutionary. I don't know if you can claim credit for bread and chicken and pickles. But Popeye says, y'all good. Ian, that's a little too street for me
Yeah, can they
to
stop?
decipher what that means, but I think what they're saying is like, why are you tripping? Is that correct?
It's like.
Yeah, essentially, it's just yeah.
Because it got a lot of likes and retweets, so certainly there's a lot of meaning packed into the.
It's
y'all
basically
good.
like you guys got a problem.
Yeah, right,
Yeah.
right. You got a problem. And then in the comments, it's all out war. Drag their Trump supporting asses. Oh wow, it's getting even. The sandwich war has become political. I mean, Popeyes right now. Here you got.
No, you're not. You're not, baby.
This is Popeyes right now.
You good? No, you're not. You're not, baby, and it's okay. You're not good, and it's okay. You don't need to be good all the time. It's okay to not be good.
There you go. There was one I wanted to show you guys. Oh wow, that's a really awful edit. There was one reaction gift that shocked the hell out of me. That was like so vulgar. I want to find it. Here, this one. I was like, what is wrong with these girls, dude? They go, Popeyes gang, we ride out at midnight, is what they said. And listen to what these girls say, because it scares me. Girls are crazy, dude. What's wrong with that? Very vulgar. Popeyes gang, we're right at midnight. I mean, I felt that they're spitting, they're grabbing the hair, they're beating. I mean,
I don't know. I didn't. It's good. That's cool.
Hila's down. She likes the call and response. But I like it too, Hila. Wendy's tried to jump in, but Wendy's, I mean, seriously, just fucking stay in your lane, dude. Just go away. Wendy's, please. Y'all out here fighting about which of these fools has the second best sandwich. You know what's the real truth? It's the same social media guy managing all three accounts. I've long said that. I hate it. Most of all, I hate the Wendy's guy. Just shut up, dude.
These brands are so annoying.
Yeah.
Stop saying y'all.
I mean, it's really just, hello, fellow children. Would you like to try my KFC? People are falling for it, though. People love this shit. They love, but it's literally just some dude in a suit trying to pretend to be hip to sell you a chicken sandwich. Hello,
You think
kids.
it's a dude in a suit? I think it's a kid.
No, it's a kid, but you understand. The man. Come on. USA Today ran a scientific poll, a very scientific poll, on Twitter. Chick-fil-A actually edged out, which is surprising because I mostly see
USA
people saying
Today
Popeyes
money.
is better. Which is, yeah, I mean,
So you're seeing people saying Popeyes is better.
that's what I'm seeing. Yeah, most people seem to be saying that Popeyes is better. Now, there's even conspiracies around that poll. People are saying it's being brigaded by Christian groups. because they support Chick-fil-A. It's all very political now. Review Bra even did anticipated.
Hello, everyone. This is
This legend.
Running on Empty Food Review.
You know,
Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen, and everyone watching. This is Running on Empty. What it is food compared review to the quality of chicken.
his review wasn't that helpful.
I mean, I'm still a fan of Chick-fil-A. I gotta say, both of these are equally. I mean, they're both good. Okay, I have to tell you this.
Well, he says
People wanted
Chick-fil-A
the
edges
decision.
out, right, Dan?
Yeah, he seems. Yeah, he gave the slight edge to Chick-fil-A, but
He's very scientific about it, though.
he's,
I love how he just
And
silently,
what I'm gonna do, for the sake of time,
silently eats it.
there's the pickle.
I
See,
mean,
it's
that
kind
looks
of hiding in the
disgusting.
mayo. The one thing compared to the Chick-fil-A sandwich, oh gosh, that's a huge looking
I hate when it looks like a
sandwich,
cum
and it is.
shot,
It's actually
the mayo.
pretty big. It's a bigger
Look
sandwich.
at that mayo. It looks like a jizz, dude.
And then we'll just try out the
This is my
Chick-fil-A
favorite
one.
part of this reviews.
So we know what's on this one. I'm going to try it out, and then we'll just go to Chick-fil-A, and then we'll compare them. So it's the Popeyes chicken sandwich going in. Let's see which one is better.
Here we go. This is my favorite part. Turn it up. Turn it up.
Sit back.
I'm really taking it all in.
You turning it up?
I have it cranked.
Yeah, good.
Now, is that how ASMR started?
From Review Bra.
Yeah.
Chewy. Love it. He's not afraid to take the time to focus in and give a fair evaluation.
Some real concentration going on there. Yep.
So there you have it. He gave a slight edge to Chick-fil-A in the end. So I mean, his opinion holds a lot of weight in this world of feud reviews. But frankly, I don't think anyone can end this debate like me. I'm a fat guy. I eat way too much fast food.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a fat mother effing guy. I love chicken sandwiches. I love all food, in fact. And I'm ready to do this test. And Hila, on the other hand, is very picky, and she demands quality. She demands attention to detail. So I think this is going to be a really good test. Now, is there what are we testing against? So here's one sandwich from Popeyes. Now, right off the bat, I like the packaging of Chick-fil-A.
I agree.
I don't like the bag.
Yeah.
Reminds me of getting food from like 7-Eleven.
Hold on now.
What?
You're dissing the bag, but the bag has a foil lining, I noticed, which kept it much hotter over time
All
than
right.
the flimsy little
Well,
cardboard box.
usually I don't wait 3 hours to eat my chicken sandwich.
That's true.
So this is just the classic. I just see pickles and mayo. This is Popeyes. Okay?
Here we go.
What a great show.
I had to get a bite of pickle, you know. I had to go on for a second bite. I mean, no surprises.
Mm-hmm.
No surprises there. It's pretty
Didn't
much.
seem that impressed.
It's pretty much exactly what you'd expect.
Are you going for a third? We're just tasting, you know.
No.
We got a show to run.
That's a taste for me.
That's a taste.
Look, I'm serious about it. I don't know about you, Hila,
What kind of a bite is that?
but I'm serious. That's the guy who's doing these bits just to eat fast food in front of you. I think the bread is nice. The pickles is nice. There's a nice harmony. There's a nice balance, simplicity.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good sandwich. The bread is super chewy and nice.
Mm-hmm.
And I like that it's not oily on the outside. Now, that is not a bite. You got the taste of the pickles, the chicken, and the bread?
No, but I'm trying to not eat in front of 1,000 people. A million people.
It's an eating segment. All right, well, what'd you think?
It's good.
Now, I think if we're going over to this is the apples to apples. Okay. This one's smaller, I'll tell you right off the bat. Oh, there's no condiments on it? Is that meant to be?
That's just the plain chicken sandwich. Yeah.
Wow, no condiments. Okay.
Just pickles under it, I think.
I mean-
I honestly would say they're identical. They're literally identical. I like that there's condiments on that one, though.
I feel like I don't know, the flavors. What do I need to taste? It's the same thing.
Go ahead, Yield.
I feel like it was good, actually. The bread is not dry.
How are you? You gotta taste that one. We're doing a taste test.
I tasted it.
All right. You didn't taste the Chick-fil-A one.
No, I know. What do you mean?
There's two different sandwiches.
This is Popeyes.
This is Popeyes. This is Chick-fil-A.
No.
Yes.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
When did you grab Chick-fil-A? From here?
No, from here, Chick-fil-A.
Ah, I
That's
thought
the
everything in the bag was.
Oh.
Okay, gotcha.
I'm not just eating for a hobby here, Yolo. I know you think I am.
I did think so.
I was like, what do you mean you want me?
Because I thought Chick-fil-A was in a box.
That one is. That's the deluxe that we'll be getting to next.
Okay. Okay.
So go ahead. This is Chick-fil-A.
All right.
Good bite, right down the middle.
Popeyes is better.
Wow, you heard it here, folks. No hesitation.
That was instant.
You want to break it down?
Better flavor.
Wow. Holy shit, dude. Watch the fuck out. I mean, I'm so on the fence, but I'll say in Popeye's credit, it's bigger. It's put together. I think there's more going on there. I like the condiment. I think I could give it to Popeye's, too.
I think the chicken tastes better. Chick-fil-A's got like a weird flavor.
I don't like how this... It's like, look, chicken and bread and pickles, it's a little too simple for me. Let's move it on to the deluxe, because I feel like this is the real test here. This is the Chick-fil-A Spicy Deluxe. Now, this is more my speed here. You got a spicy chicken.
And we have this from Popeyes? Or?
Yes.
Okay.
You got the lettuce, the tomato, the cheese. That looks like a commercial, I have to say. That is perfectly constructed from Chick-fil-A. Look at that. It's picturesque.
Yeah.
Arby's, take note. All right. That looks amazing.
Bro.
No, that is a bite out of a commercial.
Yeah, seriously.
Mm-hmm.
You seem more delighted by that one, for sure.
Okay.
Give that here. Give that here, girl.
You-
Ethan.
We can't do these segments. I'm sorry. I'm not down. How is anyone watching this?
I don't know. I'm here for the food.
Dan,
Yes. Yes.
you guys gotta
People
help
like
me.
the Arby's.
Yes, I'm trying. Ethan.
What am I supposed to... I'm getting lost in the sauce.
Getting lost in the sandwich right now.
I
Let's
give
hit that last sandwich.
I give that sandwich a 5.
a 5 out of what?
10. Okay. It was good. Okay, Popeyes. This is going to be hard to top.
This is the last of this kind of
People
segments
like
we
the
do
Arby's one.
ever.
Really?
She's putting her foot down, man.
All right. Well, Hila's the boss. Now, okay, so this is their premium. It's just got some, like, spicy mayo. And by the way, Popeyes, that pickle coverage is weak as fuck.
It doesn't look good, yeah. Chick-fil-A presentation,
10 out of 10. I mean, it's like a commercial.
yeah.
All right, guys, you want to see how to take a bite?
You can't even breathe.
You know when you put like too much gum in your mouth? And you can't chew?
Been struggling.
I may have done it once in my life, yes.
The Chick-fil-A
Dude,
did not
no.
elicit that kind of reaction from you. I
That
gotta
one's
say.
better.
That is visceral.
Didn't I say immediately Popeyes is better?
I never expected. That sandwich is so bomb.
No, Chick-fil-A, it looks okay, but come on. We're to eat.
Oh! It's like, and it's legit spicy, too. The Chick-fil-A spice is like a
Way
lie.
better.
Pass that here.
No, you don't.
Hila, give it here. I need another bite of that. I never had anything that delicious. I need one more bite.
Okay. This is my life.
Pass the sandwich.
This is my
this
life.
isn't the podcast anymore. Pass that sandwich. I'm not
This
playing, girl. Yeah, Chick-fil-A doesn't make me
Okay.
that crazy.
No way.
Am I
There's no
crazy?
comparison.
Am I crazy or is this crazy?
No, this is. Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with
Thank you.
Got your back.
No, next time when I ask how is the diet going, maybe you guys won't be so upset at me because I saw people saying like, "Ooh, not cool" with that comment.
Really? I thought people thought it was funny.
I thought it was funny.
Nothing wrong with that comment. It's funny. Oh my God.
Okay, Popeyes
So,
Blows it away.
holy crap.
by far.
I have to say, the presentation on that Spicy Deluxe, I was like, come on, how's Popeyes going to beat this? That Popeyes sandwich, when it hits your mouth, it's got the spice, it's got the pickle. Let me go in for another bite.
No,
No, I'm kidding.
Chick-fil-A flavor is so weird. I never liked it.
I'll tell you what, the texture of the chicken has a little strange thing in Chick-fil-A, too.
It's weird.
Wow, Popeyes. There you have it, folks. That's it. There's nothing else to say. And if
I
you want
think
my
Popeyes
recommendation,
is like one of the best I've tasted.
Yo, wow.
Yeah.
and
High
I,
praise.
if you want my recommendation, that spicy chicken
Yeah.
sandwich from Popeyes, it's crazy, dude. Hold on, let me pull this up, dude. I'm with these girls right now.
Exactly.
Let me join their yo Chick-fil-A. I got a message for you. And when we kill on that bitch, I'ma spit on that bitch. And I'ma stomp on her face. And when I pull that bitch hair, I'm gonna spit in her mouth. I'ma poop in her face. Hey, I'ma shit in her mouth. Hey, I'm gonna pee in her butt. Hey, I'm gonna punch in the neck. Yeah. Yeah.
I need this to wake up every morning.
I'm on Popeye gang. Yeah.
It's pretty hype.
How long are we in? Are we break or we keep going?
Let's see. We got about 6 more minutes before break time.
Whoa, that was intense. I tell you that
was
Popeye
intense.
spicy didn't. It shocked the hell out of me.
You know, I got to say, I've been a vegetarian for a long time, so I don't really have a horse in this race. However, back in the day, when it was between like KFC and Popeyes has always been way fucking
So
better.
I never had Popeyes.
It's
I had it once a
legit.
long,
My first time.
Ian, do you have any thoughts on this? Because you're participating as well.
I think Chick-fil-A is the most overrated fast food place ever.
Oh shit! Now,
And they're closed on Sunday.
Do you know what
like-
this is?
Excuse me, it's America.
By the way, we drove all the way to Chick-fil-A in Agora Hills from the Valley, and it was fucking closed on Sunday. I was like, bitch, if you got to be in
Like-
church, get hire some Jews to work on Sunday or something.
You get that shit in Israel. Why did I move here?
Right.
In Israel, everything's closed on the weekend.
It's un-American. Well, you know what this is? It's like the floodgate is open to criticize Chick-fil-A all of a sudden, and now all the haters are coming out the woodwork. I don't like their fries either. You would think that you wouldn't be able to mess up crisp-cut fries, but they suck.
The Chick-fil-A sauce though it's A1. It's the best.
What
It's
sauce?
just mayonnaise.
There's a. Do we have any, Dan? I grabbed some.
Horsey sauce?
It's better than horsey sauce.
Impossible. Well, anyway, Popeyes, congratulations.
Yeah.
We wish you well. I'm going to go burn down a Chick-fil-A and stomp that hoe. Meanwhile, there is something else that I think would beat all of them. Recently stumbled across this home cooking video. Let me mute this music so my ass doesn't get... It's probably royalty free, but what you have here is a deep fried BBQ chicken pepperoni deep dish quesadilla sandwich. It has 20 million views, and you'll see why. When I was watching this, I was like, oh, it's just like...
You describe what it is for...
It's ground chicken with barbecue, and now they're adding some onion and cilantro and green onion. And I was like, yeah, it's like a barbecue chicken quesadilla. I don't understand what's the big deal. Plus having some tortilla. What do you call that? Baking. It's like baking flute or something. She's laying down a ton of chicken. A lot of very saucy, I want to say, too. A little too saucy. Ton more cheese, another quesadilla. Pressing it down. What?
Just a tortilla.
Quesadilla. Oh, yeah, yeah. We got a little sauce here. Why not? It's one of these videos that just keeps going. You know?
Yeah.
Some dill powder. That part I don't really get, the dill powder. No, that already looks like an abomination. It's like a barbecue chicken quesadilla that's like an inch thick, inch and a half thick.
What?
So now she takes a fat slice and basically batters it with powder
What?
and egg and breads it.
Why?
I'm assuming she's gonna
Deep
fry it. Yeah. So now we're deep frying the inch and a half chicken quesadilla into now what looks like a pie.
It doesn't
A slice of pie. Now you've got the whole quesadilla deep fried on a pizza dish, and she's putting marinara sauce,
What?
cheese, and pepperonis, and baked it again. So here you go. This monstrosity, the deep fried BBQ chicken pepperoni deep dish quesadilla sandwich.
Oh my God.
I think that's got to be. Well,
That's the most
I
decadent
mean,
thing I've ever
A for
seen in my
effort,
life.
certainly.
Yeah.
I'm sure it tastes like ass, though. Because you have, like, so much barbecue sauce in there, remember?
So much oil and just nasty.
One slice of that is, like,
10,000 calories.
probably, yeah. But, I mean, props. They did it good, so there you have it. Right?
I guess you always got to push it further.
I wonder if they could have probably taken it further. You know what would be great? Once it's a pizza, blend it up and turn it into a smoothie.
That's something Cezanne would do.
Who?
The Turkish guy.
Oh, yeah. Just undo it all. What you do is after you do all that work, you blend it up, add
Start over.
breadcrumbs, and then turn it into like a meatball or something. Yeah, start all over. All right, well, let's take a quick break. I need to lay down after all that.
I wonder why.
I ate a lot of chicken right now. I had to do it for the game. I had to give Hila. You saw the excitement. You saw what was on the line. Can't evaluate on a little chicken bite,
Okay.
a little nibble. I mean, I'm here to entertain.
I'm just glad it was all on video and everyone can see what I see.
Was it that crazy? Go ahead. You guys could tell me.
I don't know.
You got a twinkle in your eye for sure.
Well,
when she
yeah.
was refusing to give the sandwich back, there was a flash of something real there.
It reminded me of when Bilbo wants the ring one more time.
Yes, exactly.
It's mine. Yo, before we get to break, we haven't discussed this, but you tweeted something this weekend.
Well, it's on my doc.
Oh, you were going to bring it up.
Yeah, of course. Because
I wasn't sure. We were just going to blow past
No. We'll talk about it.
Okay. All right.
Don't worry.
We'll get around to it.
He's talking about my nudes, of course. That's what I tweeted out, but I'll give the whole backstory to that. Because you guys never commented on it.
Well, I was saving it for the show.
Good.
Yeah.
Continue to save it.
Yeah.
So we'll be right back. I'm going to take a quick nap. We're going to come back, talk about PewDiePie hitting 100 million. And Ian made an edit. It's going to be so much fun. We got all my nudes have been leaked. I'm going to talk about that. I mean, guys, there's a whole episode here left. It's not just eating chicken. Okay, we got real content. All right. Today's episode is sponsored by yours truly, O.J. Simpson. No, not O.J. Simpson, Ela Klein.
What?
Basically, what I'm saying is that we don't have any sponsors today, and I need to waste about 3 to 4 minutes so that I can run to the bathroom right now and pee. So let me take this time to tell you about Teddy Fresh. We've got a new collection out. Check out this. Man, you're going to want this. Look at this patchwork hoodie, first of all.
Yeah.
One of the nicest items I think we've ever made. You got the sunrise and, of course, the sunset. Now, don't even get me started on these elastic fleece patchwork pants, which are, frankly, a technical masterpiece. Ela, tell me about the construction of these.
It took us a while to decide how to proportion all the squares because
Panels.
across the different sizes it changes, right?
Right.
Because like we
Wow.
go from extra small to 3XL. So we had to pick something that would work for all the sizes. So it took a few
Interesting.
tries. And then on the side of the short, I like how there's a seam that goes only under the pocket and then it stops. So the panel can continue without a seam.
So there's some
Like if
heavy-
you show a model picture of the short from the side.
Let's see here. We go
Down,
down, we get the model
down.
shots.
Down. There's a better one. Here,
There
you
you
can
go.
see. So you see how the blue doesn't have a seam.
Mm.
It doesn't have a cut
It
in the
runs right
middle.
here.
Yeah.
Some serious geometry going on.
Here. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Sick.
that was all. We got 2 designers, and we've all been working hard.
Round the
and-
clock. Around the clock.
and it came out really nice. And I saw people wonder what kind of fabric weight this one is. It's not as heavy as the color block.
No.
It's a lighter weight, and I kind of think it works better because of all the panels.
Mm.
It would be too like
The panels can weigh
yeah,
you down.
yeah. So
But I think this is just, I love it. It's so good. It's so nice. It's so well made. You're going to love this. Another item we got here, new, Ride or Die, baby, mock neck.
yeah,
I really like how these came out, man. We got to work up with this graphic more.
yeah,
had
we
the-
are.
We had
It's
the
so cute.
It originally said Ride or Die, which I like a lot for the graphic, but you got to brand it. So, and then
Yeah.
it started to get messy because you go Ride or Die, then you want to put Teddy Fresh somewhere. So I do want to work with the Ride or Die concept with this graphic more.
We do. We will have a long sleeve coming up that does have it on
Oh,
the
that's good.
sleeves. Yeah.
I want to make like a jacquard sweater with Ride or Die on the front with like flames and shit, you know? Sick.
That's a good idea.
Fucking epic. This shirt I'm wearing right now, dude, this shirt is so sick. Let me get here. So this is a heavy gauge. The fabric is unbelievable. The embroidery is so clean. It's so nice. This embroidery came out so clean, dude. Everything. It's just, and then, so you've got the blue and the purple, and you got the pink and the white, which, forget about it. You know what I'm saying? Pink and white is such a wonderful color combo. I'm just, Yeah. Love
And
it.
we did this last shoot in Paris, which was also really
Oh, let me show
nice
some photos.
change of scenery.
Photos. These don't look very Paris-y. Those are just,
The
here, these ones have Paris.
this one has
There you go. There's the Eiffel Tower. Mother effers. Yeah, besides the Eiffel Tower, they're like, how do we show us in Paris? So they go
well,
to like,
we got the baguette
yeah, you go to a cafe with a baguette.
in
baguette.
this one, yeah.
This one, yeah. They're like, look, we're in Paris. Forget about it. We got tons of new bags besides those garments. This is the crossbody in 2 colors. Bada bing and bada boom, we call them.
The color block backpack, that was
This is full size backpack.
made to everyone's demand. People kept asking, why do we only make the mini backpack? They wanted a full size. So,
So this fits a laptop?
yes, a
Wow.
15-inch laptop.
Maybe you should write full size here. Because they
okay.
it's kind of confusing. Like you could almost,
Well, and
Hard to
once
tell the
you
difference.
click on it, you see the difference.
but I think full size, color
Okay.
block full size backpack would be maybe more
Okay.
expressive for people, you know. Because then the
that.
mini backpack, which is a hit, especially with the ladies.
Mm-hmm.
Ladies love that mini.
Because the size is so great. It really fits everything.
It's lighter, it's easy. You can take the straps off and carry it like a bag. The fanny pack, forget about it. I mean, who you kidding, huh? And then also these hats are new too, right?
Mm-hmm.
This really is very pretty. Like
And
the photos.
there's a lot coming. Up until the end of the year, there's a lot coming.
Dude, we're up to 10 employees now with
And-
Teddy Fresh. We are not kidding around. We are working around the clock. And you know what?
It's really fun.
We're slamming.
It's really fun.
Well, it's fun to feel like you're actually building a real business, you know, like as they would say on Shark Tank, are you a wantrepreneur or an entrepreneur? And I think we may be wading in the territory of not being a wantrepreneur anymore. But we'll see.
I love the entrepreneur.
Yeah, I know. It's the ultimate diss of Mark Cuban. You're a wantrepreneur.
It can be brutal.
What a dish.
Should we say the Rip and Dip collab date
Sure.
and location?
Sure.
So, September
official.
20th, there's going to be a meet and greet and pop-up shop in New York City.
NYC, the new Rip and Dip collab collection is coming out.
So
and we will be there in person.
we're going
to
to fly
greet your
out
beautiful faces.
with Prince Theodore. That's a little
He
scary.
will not be there at the meeting.
He will not be at the meeting. But I'm already nervous about packing. Like, how do you pack for a baby? I don't know.
It's going to be fun to be in New York with him, though. Because, like,
Yeah.
Shredder, you can't really bring,
No.
which is sad and sucks. But
Unfortunate.
then Theodore, we're going to be in Central Park with Little Bing Bong. It's going to be so nice to push him through Central Park, and I'm
Yeah.
excited. It'll be fun. So,
We're bringing out my mom and my sister.
yeah, they're going to watch
They're
Theodore.
going to be babysitter patrol.
Yeah.
And we're very excited.
Yeah. So if you're in the New York City area, you're not going to want to miss this epic pop-up. It's a full store concept. We are coming out hard. When is it again?
September 20. It's a Friday.
September 20th. That's right. That's like a month away.
I know.
Oh, God. Holy freaking crap, dude.
So
Life comes at you fast. Dan, how long have we been going?
A long time. 7 minutes.
What? Yeah. This isn't really an ad. This is just part of
it's
the
just
podcast.
a podcast.
All right, well, I guess that's enough of that. So we will be right back from the bathroom and right back in to the podcast. Welcome back, everybody, on this beautiful Tuesday afternoon. Blessed, golden. It will never come again, so seize the day. Enjoy the time. This is the motivational hour. I was thinking about something motivational to talk about.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember what it was. I think about this from time to time, and it's a little anecdote from my life that I wanted to share with you guys in the hopes that maybe it will hold some value to you. Now, as you guys know, and I've said it time and time again, and I'm not saying this to embarrass you or flatter you. I'm just saying, as a matter of fact, that meeting Hila has been the cause of everything good in my life. I mean, besides having a loving, fulfilling life partnership, it's also led me down the path of being an entertainer, which is something I can almost certainly say I would never have explored or achieved on my own. As you guys know, the catalyst for that was that Hila was in art class, and she had to make videos, yada, yada, yada. Long story short. Now, if you go back to when I first met Hila in Israel, it was in the midst of my most severe years of anxiety disorder. I was pretty much dysfunctional. When I think back to myself, I had so much anxiety and dysfunction. I mean, just even holding a conversation was extremely challenging to me. And I remember it was so bad. Some days I would just stay in my room sick because I told him I wasn't feeling well because I just honestly could not muster the strength to go out and be with this group of strangers, frankly. And I wasn't really clicking with anyone because I was just a mess anyway. And so before I connected with Hila, there was a young man on the group who was a paranoid schizophrenic, and apparently he had probably lost his medicine or forgot it or just stopped taking it. And he started going into a very severe episode of mania and psychosis.
That was during the first week of the birthright where I wasn't part of it yet, right?
yeah.
Because I was the soldier that they bring on to the group, and you guys were there for 2 weeks, and we came in on the second week.
Right.
Basically.
So Hila wasn't there. I didn't know her. Hadn't met her. But for some reason, I ended up hitting it off with this. I ended up hitting it off with this guy a little bit before the episode kicked in, because he was kind of a loner and he was having trouble socializing, and I think I just gravitated to him because I Well, probably a little bit because I identified with him, that I was kind of suffering the same thing. But also I wanted to, I felt bad for him. And so I gravitated to him a little bit. That was before the episode. Then once he started losing his mind, I could tell there was something wrong with the guy because I remember the exact moment he lost it. We were at some tomb, and the whole group was there, and it was kind of confusing because it was this whole mountain. They called it like the unknown soldier's tomb or something, but there wasn't really like a specific tomb. It was more like a space. And he raises his hand and he goes, "Is this the tomb?" And she goes, "Oh." He says, "Where is the tomb?" And she says, "Oh, we're at the tomb now." And everyone laughed at him. I was like, well, that's kind of a valid question. I was confused about it too. Everyone started laughing at him and giving him shit, which is weird because they were all kind of like in their 20s. And I was walking with them, and one of these fucking kids goes by. He goes, "Hey, I'll just call him. I don't want to use his real name. I'll just call him
Michael.
Carl." He goes, "Hey, Carl, where's the tomb?" Or just like total like heist.
Really?
Like I mean, it was so douchey. I was blown away. And from that moment, he started acting super weird. We got on the bus. He was like totally out of it. We got on the bus. I'm sitting next to him. He turns to me and he goes, "The devil talks to me and tells me to do bad things." That was what he's told me. And I immediately was like, "Oh, dude, this guy's like unhinged right now. I don't know." And he's slowly deteriorating on the bus. He's like grabbing people in front of him, not like hostile or just weird. He's trying to talk to people and he's hallucinating. He's having like, and I'm a little scared for myself and the safety of others when he told me the devil talks to him and tells him to do bad things. I was like what? Like, why don't you tell me like what? But then he says something like, innocent, like, "Oh, if I smoke a cigarette, then I'll die," or something like that. Then he starts talking about how he starts telling me, "Yeah, I'm schizophrenic. I got diagnosed with it." And I thought it was better, but he was really dark, dude. He started talking to me about like how he wanted to kill himself, but he didn't have the courage to do it.
Wow.
I was like, fuck, man. I felt so bad for this dude. Apparently, he was doing pretty well back home on his meds. He was working, holding down a job, but I think just putting him in this, it was a very stressful atmosphere for him, and he wasn't connecting with anyone. And people were making fun of him, for Christ's sake. So ridiculous. So on the bus, I tell the guys, I was like, "Hey, something's going on with homie, and we got to check him out." And he's out of it. He's out of it. Like, there's no question about it. Like, he starts struggling with the tour guide, and he doesn't want to get off the bus. And eventually we pull him over, and the police come, and they handcuff him. And we go to the police. And so I'm the only one that knows him, and they are asking for someone to help. So I volunteer to go help. We go to like the police station. He's handcuffed.
Why is he handcuffed?
Because he was just acting erratic, unpredictable.
Okay.
I mean, he thought, oh yeah, right. One of our tour guides he thought was the devil, and he punched him in the face.
Wow.
He goes, "You're the devil," and he punched him in the face. He wasn't a small guy either. So he was acting like violent, actually, at one point. And, well, I'm going to tell this whole story because it's interesting, but I'm going to come back and make a point of it. So we're in the police station. They're trying to get a hold of his family to arrange a ride home for him. They don't know how they're going to put him on a plane because he's having an episode. They really don't know what to do with the guy. And it was crazy. On the way to the police station, they pulled over for some reason. I don't remember why they pulled over, but he got out of the car and he ran and jumped the fence into like an orchid and disappeared.
Oh my God.
It was the craziest shit. One of the craziest things I've ever witnessed. And the tour guide and the police officer are running. They say, "Stay by the car." And they're running into the orchid. I can't see anyone. On the side of the freeway. the orchard. You know, it was like lemon trees and shit. You can't see anything. And then after like 20 minutes, nobody's coming. He comes wandering out by himself. They're not with him. And I'll never forget, there was a fence there, and he kept trying to jump over it, but he couldn't. And then, slightly to the right, there was a hole, a giant hole that you could easily walk through. And he keeps trying to get out, and then he walks right by the hole. And he's trying to jump over the fence right next to the hole. He doesn't, you know. So eventually, they show up, they get him, they handcuff him, they get him back in the car. And I said to the tour guide, I said, listen, I honestly, I volunteer to fly back with him and cut my trip short. And well, they eventually I didn't have to do that. They figured something out. But I was ready to leave. I was ready to go home. And I mean, the difference that would have made in my life is immeasurable. I mean, like, serious. That I would have never have crossed that crossroad with you. And so he left, and soon afterwards, you came on the group. And I was in the midst of dealing with all this. I mean, I was so fucked up. I wasn't sleeping. I could barely function. I was just a total fucking mess. And this situation was just even weirder on top of all that. And, like, somehow through all of that, like, I was able to muster the strength somehow to talk to you. And I think it was probably good in a way that you couldn't speak English totally because, like, I was able to be more comfortable in that.
Yeah. I was going to say, I couldn't tell. Like,
well, yeah. Most people probably couldn't tell that I was dealing with that shit.
I had no idea.
But anyway, what ensued was that we hit it off, obviously, and the rest is history. But the point is that thinking back on that is that, like, just pushing through and forcing yourself to do things that you don't want to do, but you know you should do, whether that's talking to a girl you think's pretty, or staying on or working through social anxiety, or
something outside your comfort.
Something outside your comfort. Like, no matter what shitty circumstance you're in, you have to push through it, no matter what. And the truth is that if you can push through that uncomfortable circumstance, that impossible circumstance, it will pay off every time. It will get better. It will pay off. You got to face your fears, and you got to just push through it. Looking back, I don't know how I did it. For me, it was just like...
Did they try to talk you into not leaving, the guides?
They told me... yeah, they did. They're like, you should just stay. You know, you've helped enough. Like, that's ridiculous, whatever. But I was ready to do it. I just, you know... Part of me wanted to leave too, frankly. Because I was, like, so over it. But when I saw you and I kind of got over all that and just tried connecting with you was... and even going on the trip to begin with, because I didn't want to do that. Just the point is that if you can work through all this stuff, force yourself, it will pay off every time. And if I would have just succumbed to my anxiety and the situation and the circumstance that I found myself in, and just been like, you know, I'm not in the right mood. I'm just this pathetic, anxious, fat, fucking bearded loser, and I don't even try to talk to this girl or you know, come on this trip at all, my life would be somewhere else, far less good. Sure of that. So I have to think about that crossroad in my life, because there was so much going on, and I'm very proud of myself in retrospect for being able to still make a connection with you somehow.
Mm-hmm.
So that's just my little story that maybe is useful to someone out there.
I mean, I feel like I can see myself in those situations a lot when I look back, and I always see the result of pushing through the uncomfort.
Mm-hmm.
Like, even the idea of being in videos at first was like just not even an option for me.
Mm.
And look today, like I don't know, I still can't watch myself, but like I hate watching myself.
Mm-hmm.
But obviously I'm trying to work on that.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously it's insane. But I'm so happy that we did that stuff, and a lot of times you pushed me to, even with drawing, and you pushed me through doing more and not being shy, and just like on so many aspects, wherever I see that I can point to myself at a time when I did something that I know I was uncomfortable doing and I pushed through it. I can see now like how much it paid back. Always.
I would even look to people out there, and to myself and you, is like when you feel uncomfortable about doing something, sometimes that's your cue that you should do that thing.
Mm-hmm.
If there's something that makes you uncomfortable, then maybe that's the thing you should be attacking. If it's something you want to do, if it's something you see yourself doing, but there's something holding you back, you know?
Yeah. Even with Teddy Fresh, like, because I gotta work with people, and sometimes those meetings with other people seem so impossible to me.
Right.
And give me anxiety, just the idea of meeting with a team.
Right.
But then every time I do it and I come back and it's like, oh, the meeting was so great. Like,
Yeah.
So good. So productive.
Yeah. This podcast is an example. For almost like up until maybe just now, every episode was like, oh, like I got so anxious before, and I was so worried about everything, and I would come out feeling like shit. But I knew it was worth it, and ultimately a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm very happy that we've been able to build this podcast as well, which was something I was very uncomfortable with from the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
The thought of being in front of a camera, unfiltered,
unedited,
raw,
yeah.
baby. Stuffing my face with chicken, getting drunk. I've learned not to get drunk.
And maybe not to stuff yourself with chicken. We're
That'll never
working
end.
on that.
I'll never stop that. But you guys know what I'm saying. Yeah, and you know, that's it. That's all I got to say. And most of all, don't go on Twitter when you're on Ambien.
I thought that bitch was white!
Right, Dan?
It's good advice.
Thank you.
The ambient part.
Well, that just came out. I guess it was all the chicken sandwiches I ate or something. But, something inspired me at that moment to share that story with you guys.
Popeyes.
Yeah, it was that Popeye's spicy sauce. Got me feeling
I can't
emotional.
believe, like, when I think back of us on Birthright, it just feels like a different lifetime. It's
Well,
so
yeah,
crazy.
we were just a bunch of stupid kids. We're so young. You were 19, I was 21. I mean, now I'm 34, you guys.
And I'm 31.
So that was a long time ago we met. And you are not very long in the tooth at 19 and 21. You know what I mean? You're just kids then.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I see the era of our relationship. There's like that era, and then there's the
Santa Cruz era.
Yeah, the Santa Cruz era, and then there's the
Israel
era. And that's kind of, it's all, well, there's the Israel era, there's the LA era, but that's like the serious.
Yeah.
It's all part of the same story for me. Israel feels like a dream. I mean, really, I lived there for 5 years.
I can't believe we lived there for 5 years
and
together.
It's just like a dream to me. Like that, it's all just a haze.
Life is so weird.
It really is. And we've only been doing YouTube, remember this, because this trips me out. We've only been doing this professionally for like 4, 5 years.
5, probably.
It's not that long. That's basically how long I was in college. That feels like a haze. I can't remember a single fucking thing from college. Except World of Warcraft. Lots of World of Warcraft. Well, that's it. PewDiePie hit 100 million. Do we have Ian's edit to first kind of launch in this conversation?
I do believe we do.
Can you play it, or is it on my computer?
No, we got it. We'll take it away. Go ahead.
Go ahead. Is my mic open?
Yes.
Okay. So, young Ian put this together to celebrate. Now, he didn't have enough time to complete it, so he's fighting T-Series. T-Series did beat him, we realized, but he's overcoming controversies. That's him on the bridge. He overcome T-Series, demonetization. Minecraft is, of course, his greatest ally. Ian, this looks so ridiculously good. What was that? Wall Street Journal. Vox. That is the Fiverr episode. He overcame it all. And here we are. YouTube Rewind refuses to acknowledge him. That he overcame it all. Very nice work there, Ian, on that. We're all very proud of you.
Thank you.
So he hit 100 million. I remember him once told me that he was going to delete his channel when he hit 100 million.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
I don't see that happening.
No.
Where's the delete, PewDiePie? Give us the rest of us a chance.
How unbelievable. 100 million.
100 million.
What can you even say? So ridiculous.
Well, the guy certainly earns it.
Yeah.
The grind, the hustle that man knows. He's clearly a good collaborator and manager of people because he has a team of editors that have worked with him for a long time. He's built a workflow that is functional, that allows him to still live his life and making content every day. I mean, the guy's got a talent.
Definitely.
Not just as an entertainer, but as a manager, as a businessman. I mean, it's hard to find that triple threat.
About people who are so successful. It's always a combination of so many things. Or I feel like a lot of times people don't get credit for. Like I think about, for example, someone like Kim Kardashian. I don't really know what she does.
Yeah.
But you know that she's gotta be like a shark. Like, how do you get so big?
You're right.
Know?
You're right.
There's so much involved.
There's so much more than just like having that body or that face.
Yeah.
Because there's a million people that have got the body or the face.
Yeah.
I think you're definitely right. There's always what you see is just the tip of the iceberg. That's certainly the case with Felix as well. I'm sure of it. Although I think people give him credit. But I think what you say is definitely fair about people like him. But something I wanted to specifically talk about, other than just congratulating him, and is that all these articles, I see them all over the internet, on my newsfeed, on Twitter, on my homepage, everywhere, are all these articles from all these tech companies congratulating, announcing that PewDiePie has hit 100 million subscribers, yet they cannot help themselves. They all have the same exact paragraph about what a controversial figure he is. It's like they can't help themselves. It's like on one hand, they don't know what to do. Should they celebrate him? But they have to also cover their ass so they don't get any shit. Controversial YouTuber.
PewDiePie becomes the world's first solo creator to hit 100 million subscribers.
Eurogamer. What a month to celebrate, and congratulations to PewDiePie. Then here you go. Here's the paragraph. PewDiePie's rise to fame hasn't always been without controversy. Disney Maker Studio dropped him following Nazi jokes and anti-Semitic slurs. It really sounds so much worse when they write it like that. There's like no context. If you were just reading that, you'd be like,
also,
damn.
like, at the moment, you know, things are kind of like questionable. Like, it's not clear if it is anti-Semitic or not, right? That's the controversy each time.
Yeah.
But then now when they report it, it's like, oh yeah, it was
100%.
Anti-Semitic for sure.
Oh yeah, yeah, exactly. Well,
you know what I mean? It's just kind of like
because they're just trying to get a juicy story here, and they're not going to spend the time to explain any nuance. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He made Nazi jokes and anti-Semitic slurs. It's like, okay, he hates Jews. And then Another incident, including a racial slur, prompted Firewatch developer to file a DMCA takedown. He's worse than a closeted racist. He's a propagator of despicable garbage that does real damage to the culture around this industry. Wow. That's the quote you found. I mean, all of a sudden they turn into a hit piece. That's my point. It's like they're all celebrating. They want those juicy PewDiePie clicks. That's all it is. They want to show up in my home feed, and everybody's clicking it. But then when you get into the article, they can't help themselves. It's all like, yes, thank you for clicking, but now I'm here to remind you about all the terrible things he's done without any nuance at all. In 2018, PewDiePie promised he'd delete his channel if he hit 50 million subs. Then he trolled the internet. Oh, is that? Are we charging him with that now? What is this? What does that have to do with anything? So that was Eurogamer, then The Verge. PewDiePie becomes the first individual YouTube creator to hit 100 million subscribers. That's literally the same. That's the same title. And then here's the, let's see here. But his fame has been hampered by controversies using racial language and anti-Semitic imagery. The subscriber milestone nearly 9 years after the publication of his first video. Oh, okay. Well, they kept it pretty. They didn't quote anybody, at least, as like the worst possible quote ever. And by the way, that guy who filed a DMCA on his videos is fucking bullshit. That's illegal, bro. Weirdo. But it's like, okay, thank you, Verge. The Gamer. PewDiePie has hit 100,000 subscribers. We're all doomed? What is that angle? Oh, they... How are we doomed? Let's see. While he may have lost the meme-filled battle with Indian music channel T-Series, he still remains the first individual YouTuber to reach 100 million. Mr. Beast helped him. Despite his success on the platform, PewDiePie and YouTube have their own rocky history following past controversies. YouTube canceled PewDiePie's YouTube Red show and removed him from Google Preferred Advertising after he paid men on Fiverr to hold up an anti-Semitic phrase as a joke. Well, that one has at least a little more context.
As a joke.
Yeah,
At
exactly.
least they're saying that.
Yeah.
That's such an important piece.
Those other ones were like so without context to make it look way worse. Still, YouTube tweeted out a congratulatory message. There you go. But I don't. What did you read this? Why are we all doomed, Dan?
I don't know why we're doomed because he hit 100 million.
I like that clickbait title. We should do that.
Yeah.
We should name it that. Let's name this clip. PewDiePie hits 100 million subscribers and we're all doomed.
Done.
People will be like, what? Then they'll get it. Business Insider. PewDiePie becomes the first solo YouTuber to reach 100 million subscribers. Wow, I've read that title now 3 times already. The phrase subscribe to PewDiePie itself became controversial earlier this year after a man who killed 51 people at 2 mosques in Christchurch. Nice, they went there. No one else went there yet. Said it during a live stream of the shooting. PewDiePie asked fans to stop using the phrase and said he felt absolutely sickened having his name used during the attack. The phrase was also found chalked across a World War II memorial, flown on a banner across Manhattan, posted to the Wall Street Journal's website, and displayed on more than 100,000 printers during hacking incidents. PewDiePie has also separately been accused of racism in multiple scandals in past years. In 2017, PewDiePie lost a partnership with Disney. I mean, it ends up just turning into an article about
all the fuck-ups.
Yeah. They're like, it's like, congratulations, PewDiePie, and then that's like the first sentence, and then the following 5 paragraphs are about his anti-Semitism and controversy. Polygon. PewDiePie reaches 100 million subscribers. Now in YouTube's good grace. Death to a... 2017, YouTube dropped him from Google Preferred. These actions were taken after he held up a sign on Fiverr that read "Death to all Jews." He asked freelancers to hold up a sign, "Death to all Jews." And to his surprise, the workers did exactly that. The controversy in combination with incidents like when he said the N-word on stream seemed to have pushed YouTube to give its biggest personality a cold shoulder. There you have it. That one was a little more fair.
Mm-hmm.
And then, of course, the subscribe to PewDiePie was the mantra of the mass shooter, they say. That's a little over the top. a mantra, like it's all he says.
yeah.
That's he's like, subscribe to PewDiePie, subscribe to PewDiePie.
Yeah.
No, it says the subscribe to PewDiePie mantra was hijacked. Saying it wasn't his mantra, it was a mantra.
Okay, come on, Dan. Don't talk sense here.
Wait, they say it was hijacked by mass shooters. Wasn't it just one?
Oh yeah, why are they saying plural? How many mass shooters hijacked that mantra?
I think there maybe was a second incident.
Really?
What?
I'll look that up right now. I could
No
be wrong
way.
about that. I kind of vaguely remember that, but it could be wrong.
Oh, maybe it was in the manifesto of one of them.
I thought it was just the Christchurch guy.
I think he's the only one that actually said it.
Hmm.
And I think maybe another guy.
That's got to be a little scary for Felix. Like, all right, Till.
Yeah.
PewDiePie hits 100 million subscribers. And surprisingly, YouTube pays him tribute. Yada, yada, yada. He has controversies, the N-word, Fiverr, anti-Semitic, It's like he will never escape this shit. The Guardian. PewDiePie passes 100 million subscribers. It's like the same shit. Anti-Semitic jokes, Nazi imagery, embraced by far-right figures. Now, that's not
How
fair.
is that his fault?
He was embraced by far-right figures, including the Christchurch shooter. That's not a far-right figure. That's a fucking far into outer space figure. He's so right. He's not right. He's just gone. He's in outer space. Who urged viewers on a live stream of New Zealand mass shootings to subscribe to PewDiePie. They act like that was done in a vacuum. One of his videos, he paired men hired by YouTube, held up a sign, "Death to all Jews." There you have it. So the media congratulates you. The mainstream media congratulates you, Felix. This is every single article. Can as an author, are you able to write, like, how can you approach this in a way that's like, are you obligated to bring these things up anytime you talk about PewDiePie? Like, what do you think?
I don't know. I feel like at this point, just choose if you want to report about him or not.
They want the clicks. That's what they're doing.
If you're so, yeah, exactly. Like, you got to pick.
No, but they want to muddy him up. So for them, it's an opportunity to get clicks and muddy him up. But you could just say, PewDiePie hit 100 million subscribers. You know. I'm trying to think if you can not mention it.
Despite the rocky year that he faced last year, I don't know.
Rocky how?
Everyone knows.
Yeah. Well, congratulations nonetheless.
Yeah. I think it was the PewDiePie week. Married, 100 million.
This guy's out of control.
The marriage photos and videos are like a real royal wedding happened.
Oh, dude, they got married under what could only be described as the most beautiful gazebo.
Right.
I hope that gazebo.
Wait, for real?
Yeah.
Look at this gazebo, bro.
Well, I don't know if they got married under it, but this picture.
Whoa.
That's a nice fucking gazebo.
That's a gazebo.
Right?
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a nice ass.
I gotta ask that gazebo guy to Photoshop them out so we can use it on Twitter. Yeah. On the beach, no less. That's gonna be hard to keep it looking nice. It's all
Right.
moist
Is
and
it fair
salty.
to call that a gazebo at that point?
Yes,
I feel like
Dan.
that sells it short.
Yeah.
No, it's a gazebo.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
It's next level.
Yeah.
It's a next level bow.
Gazika. I'm trying to think of a funny name for it, but yeah, it's epic. Oh, great. I just closed my document. Everybody's got to wait for the 10 minutes now. I just don't even understand. I was over here. Go ahead and talk, Hila. Lead the way.
Anyway, I just wanted to say again, congratulations to Felix and Mauricio. Not just Felix. I feel like we only talked about him. Congratulations to both of them.
That's right. Keep going. Doing great.
You guys ever met her?
Yeah.
We
real
did.
life? You
Yeah. They're
was-
both
dude,
super
she
nice.
was so rude. Oh, yeah, she was nice. No, of course. She's a sweet.
No.
She's pure of heart.
super nice. When they were here, I think they were actually shooting the YouTube Red series, right?
I was in it.
Yeah.
We were in it.
We were in it.
Yeah.
Did that ever see the light of day? Or
No,
did
it was
it
canceled. Probably for the best. It was weird. I mean, it was fun doing it with Felix, but the whole thing was weird because you have a ton of these actor zombies. You remember the premise of the show, right? It was like a real life horror game escape.
Oh yeah.
But they're just actors, and nothing happens, and you're just running and trying to act like they're real. They want you to act like they're real.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it was strange.
Or you're supposed to act like you didn't know that they were there.
You're kind of supposed to go along with it,
I couldn't do it.
Like
I couldn't.
You're too meta.
Yeah, I couldn't. I think I ruined that episode. I think I was really challenging for them to work with.
But who knows? Maybe it was funny. I don't know.
We'll
no
never
idea.
know. We shall never know the truth.
Yeah.
It's crazy, but the budget was insane. Like, I mean, they probably spent a couple million on that episode alone, and they just buried it.
Damn.
Right? I mean, that was.
Are they even making original content anymore, or do they just totally give up on that shit?
Very small.
No
amount,
idea.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah, but I was talking about PewDiePie last week, or when he got married. I was like, you know what? Fuck this guy. And now I got to double down on that even more. You hit 100 million. He got married in like the same week. Fuck this guy, dude. He's handsome. He's rich. He's the most popular YouTuber in the world. Everybody loves him. Except,
Yeah, that's
Except
probably
everyone we just
except, Forbes and The Verge and
a lot of people.
The Guardian and Eurogamer and The Gamer, Business Insider, Polygon. But everyone on YouTube loves him, and that's all that matters. That's all that exists.
So YouTube,
They tweeted.
they're friends again.
Yeah, I thought that was really sweet. 'Cause everyone's like, oh, they act like he doesn't exist. They even put together a little info map. Get excited. Wow, they were together since 10,000 subs? That's crazy.
Thank you.
That is
for
crazy.
everything.
So she wasn't even like a fan pickup. I mean, he only had 10,000 subs at the time. Sorry, I got to catch that again. Okay, you can play now. Dude, Twitter is killing me.
Anytime you pause.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you just bounce out of full screen and back
They
in,
don't
it
want you
always
to
fixes
pause.
it. There you go.
I accessorized just for this video. Wow. You're all very beautiful.
God.
Imagine if they just included the bridge video in this montage.
Now he's playing Minecraft again. What happened? What is this world?
Full circle.
I know. Is he still making Minecraft videos?
As far as I've seen on his channel, yeah.
Let me see. I mean, is he still just full Minecraft?
Minecraft mode?
Because he was like only Minecraft videos for like a couple months. Let's see. Yeah. Dude, what the fuck? He's still just making... Wait, no. Sorry. Oh, yeah, he will. Okay, whatever. Fuck, I gotta get out of this. Congratulations. Well, I have a bigger question. Can we ever just talk about PewDiePie without bringing this stuff up as in like the media? Like, when do we forgive somebody? When do we collectively move on?
It's a good question in general with the cancel culture.
Right.
Like, people can fuck up and then you can move on.
Like,
I mean,
does he have to carry this cross?
I
of
feel like
shame
not
forever?
every fuck up has the same weight. Like, how bad is it?
And to be fair, he like compared to things people have done, anything he did wasn't really. It was more like a faux pas. It was like a social goof. No, he didn't really harm anyone ever.
It's all under the umbrella of entertainment and comedy.
Yes.
You gotta. He didn't actually go and punch someone in the face.
He did not. No, he didn't attack any Jews, and he didn't even like masturbate in front of anyone. let's look at Louis C.K. He jerked off in front of girls. So is he condemned forever?
I
Or at
personally
what point
think
is he
that
welcome
even
back?
Louis C.K. is not condemned forever. I don't think it should be forever.
I wonder how long before it's like, oh man, you remember that Louis C.K. was jerking off in front of all those girls, and you'd be like, what? I didn't know that. Like the good old days in Hollywood, like Weinstein and Les Moonves. Man, you could just be raping girls for like 3 decades, and everyone was like, that's just Les. You know, these guys, it's crazy. And now you can't even jerk off in front of someone.
Yeah. What is the world coming
I'm
to?
kidding. I'm
Yeah.
100% kidding. But
How long ago
but the severity
was
of those
the,
crimes are different.
How long ago was the Christchurch shooting? Is what I wonder.
Ooh, feels like it was like a year ago.
I don't think it was that long ago. Hold on.
I think it was.
No, I don't think it was.
Really?
March 15th of this year. So yeah, we're talking
Like 6 months.
But
maybe.
6 months
again,
ago.
I mean,
No, and I'm not putting that on him, but as far as, time for the public to move on,
Sure.
that's probably not long enough.
Yeah, I
for
feel
that association. It did feel, I mean, I'm I don't watch PewDiePie's content all the time or anything, but I have noticed there doesn't seem to be any controversy since then. I think that was probably a wake-up call for him to be a little bit more careful.
The last
you know?
controversy, well, it's funny because I feel like he cleaned up a lot, and then the N-word thing happened on the live stream.
That was before the shooting.
Oh, the shooting was out of his hand.
No, I agree.
But
But yeah.
I see what you're saying,
Yeah.
right? The shooting certainly affected him. I'm sure of it.
Yeah.
I guess you're right, cosmically speaking, and not that much time has passed since all that's happened.
Right. So, if he continues on this path that he's on now of just putting out wholesome Minecraft content for another year, people will probably move on. You know what I mean?
The good thing for Felix is that he works for himself. Someone like Louis C.K., like the door was shut, the rug was pulled, the lights were turned off, the big, cartoon cane dragged him off stage.
Right.
But I mean, well,
Gong show.
I'm not going to say what's fair or not, but
Yeah, I do think that people should be able to, of course, depending on what they did. But like R. Kelly should go to prison forever.
well, he was committing crimes, yeah.
But
It's actions versus words.
yes.
Like you said, PewDiePie hasn't punched
And
anybody.
yeah, I think it depends on what they've done, and I don't think people need to be canceled forever.
I'm grateful for that. Chappelle had this great line in his new stand-up. He goes, "You haven't seen it yet."
Yeah, I want to watch.
He goes,
New Netflix, Chappelle.
it was so good. He goes,
I didn't know it was already out.
Yeah.
he's like, with all this cancel culture and all this, he's like, I don't think I've done anything wrong, but we'll see. Yeah.
Right.
We'll see. That's how I feel. Well, nothing that people don't already know about.
Because they talked about like Kevin Hart. I did see that part.
Yeah.
And it's so true. The guy, he made, bad comments that he
10 years
regretted.
ago.
He regretted and he apologized. He moved on and he doesn't say that kind of stuff anymore.
Right.
So he learned from his mistake and he got better,
Mm-hmm.
and now we can't forgive him. So how is anyone supposed to, like...
That's his point. Is he's like, I'm going to do an impression. I'm going to watch everything you do for 20 years, and if I find anything you've ever done bad in your whole life, I'm going to try to ruin your life. I'm going to follow you everywhere. And he's like, do you guys know who that was? And then there's someone in the crowd was like, Trump. He's like, it's you. It's all of you.
Yeah, no.
It's the audience. The worst fucking audience ever. Yeah. People love hearing people retell other funnier people's jokes. Just go on Netflix and watch it. It's good. I already saw a Vice article about how you can skip this one because it just proves that he's transphobic. He doubles down on transphobia. And I was like, oh my God, shut up. Just shut up, Vice. God.
I mean, you watched it. That's not fair way to characterize it? I'm assuming not, but...
Wait, that is transphobic?
Yeah. I mean, is it based in anything? I haven't seen it yet, so I'm just asking.
He acknowledges that trans people, I don't want to say trans people, he gets a lot of shit for his trans jokes, but he doesn't apologize for it. I mean, he makes more trans jokes.
Okay. I mean...
I mean, I didn't find him transphobic, nor did I find any of his other jokes transphobic. But I've been accused of being transphobic because I made a joke about cutting my dick off and taking on a female name, and I got skewered somehow for that. I didn't even.
That one was a bit of a stretch.
Thank you, Dan.
Bit of a stretch.
Thank you for that. Well, in short, PewDiePie, blessings upon you, and all the best. James Charles posted a nude. Now, Dan, this is what you wanted to talk about. I can't show any of these photos because it's way too hot for television. But James Charles, he posted. Well, I'll read it to you. Dan, don't show the monitor because I'm about to open this link.
Okay.
Okay, good. You can show it. It didn't open it. He said, "Hi, I got my account back. Just in case I've ever hacked again, here's the only nude I've ever taken. Can't threaten me with it now. Get a life." And so it's a picture of him showing off his ass, which I have to be frank with you guys. It looks like he has ass implants because it is way too
It's
big.
pretty intense.
Way too voluptuous. And he is tiny, like a tiny little twink, like skinny little twink. And it looks like he has had ass implants. So. But it's fat, dude. It's a fat ass, dude. Everyone's like, whoa. So James Charles was trending. I was like, what's going on? And then I see this, and I was like, oh, boy. You know, just a fat ass. And it's got a lot of likes, but everyone's kind of just clowning on it. Because everyone's like, this is not what I wanted to see right now. But I think everyone kind of sensed that he just really wanted to share this nude of himself. Because what's her name did it
Well,
recently?
it started with
Bella Thorne. Bella
Right.
Thorne.
Yeah.
It started with her, and then we had,
Whitney Cummings.
yeah,
Yeah.
Right.
and it's almost becoming a thing now.
So I think
just post your nudes.
Yeah, I think he felt left out. So I was watching this. And I was like, man, I gotta fucking post my own nude. Fuck this guy, dude. I gotta show him what these asses really look like. So I was in the bathroom taking a post Arby's diarrhea. I think it was on Friday evening.
You gotta have the visuals in front of me.
I can't show it. I wish I could show
No,
you
I'm
guys.
just opening it on my
It's only on Twitter. You gotta have to follow me on Twitter at H3HB Productions to see my nudes. And so I copy pasted exactly what he said. I just got my account back just in case I ever get hacked again. Here's the only nude I've ever taken. You can't threaten me now. Get a life. And I squeezed my ass cheeks really hard.
No, Ethan was at the bathroom, like he went to poop or something.
Yeah, Arby's diarrhea.
And I was taking care of Theodore, and he sent me on like a text message. Check out my Twitter.
Oh, so you weren't consulted before
No.
this went up. I wondered
this
how
all
that went
happened in the
down.
No.
Okay. It was not your approved post.
I opened it and I was like, wait. Like, it took me a moment. Like, this is public? Or is he just sending it to me? And I was like, wait. I couldn't believe you posted this.
Well, it ended up getting 187,000 likes. So my ass is almost as famous as James Charles.
That's true.
But I want to say that I had to squeeze them together because it wasn't funny otherwise. I had to make it interesting. You know? And like Ela, I can do this thing with my ass cheeks. I guess because I'm so fat, or like thick. I mean, or if I squeeze them together, it gets like rock hard, bro. Like you can't tell looking at it.
Like
But if you touch it, it's like wood.
Bounce a quarter off that ass.
Yeah, if you touch that in the picture, it's like a wall.
Yeah. So Ela always laughs when I do that, and I make her touch my ass, and it's like wood. And so I hit one for the the world, and I sent out there, and everyone appreciated it. So I don't know what all the hubbub about. 187,000 likes.
How do you feel that so many people saw that?
I think it's hilarious. I mean, I'm just showing my ass. I am butt naked though.
How are you so
Someone said
okay with anything?
Someone said it looks like two walnuts kissing. I don't know. I just do it for the comedy, you know. I was like, this is funny, because I was trying to think of a good response to him, and I had one like of me like shirtless, but I was like, come on, this isn't good. And I also thought like James Charles is showing off his ass implants. I mean, it's kind of corny. I gotta show what a real man looks like. So I hit him with the regular, and I thought it was funny, right?
It was definitely funny.
Definitely funny.
So,
And then they put you on an ice cream cone.
yeah.
Oh, that one was beautiful. And all the Hank Hill ass memes were killing me too.
Wait, I didn't see any of those.
What, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that was my favorite shit.
But then I had people Photoshop my ass on James Charles. And actually, Joey Salads delivered the best one. It was an unsurprising twist. Where's the Hank Hill one? I didn't see any.
Really? I was seeing a ton of them. I mean, if you just Google Hank Hill's ass.
I mean, I've seen Hank Hill's ass.
There's definitely a resemblance.
No way. I'm thick. He's flat. Get the fuck out of here, Dan.
No, it's not about the thickness. It's about the
shape.
Yes, the
Yeah.
shape, exactly.
Yeah, I have seen his. Oh God, yeah, I've seen his ass. It's hilarious. So there you have it. You guys never mentioned anything to me about it. I mean, what did you guys think when you first came across it?
I personally, I was thinking about contacting HR, but then I realized we don't have it.
There is no HR.
Yeah.
I'm HR, motherfucker.
Ian and I have a joke that we don't have HR, we have an HK. And
that's true.
Should have reached out to HK. You're like, you get your husband under control here. What's going on?
Were you shocked when were you guys both discover it together?
No, we didn't discover it together. It was over the weekend.
Right.
I was with a group of people though, and I was looking at my phone and started laughing really hard. And they're like, "What's up? Share." I was like, I don't know how to share this without it being really fucking weird right now.
You say this is my boss.
Yes.
Ian, how was your experience seeing my nudes?
I was out at breakfast with my family and checked, and I was like, "Oh, there's my boss's naked."
I wanted to ask, were you at least partially, maybe not inspired, but given the confidence to do this by Bert? Because Bert just the other week posted a picture of his fucking nutsack on Twitter.
Oh,
blew my mind that he was willing to do that.
No,
which,
I didn't think about
makes
that.
Makes yours like tame in comparison.
Yeah, well,
you know?
no, I wasn't. I just thought, I was like, dude, it's just my ass. You can't see anything else.
For sure.
You can't even see the front of my body. And this smile on my face is genuine because I was looking in the mirror and I was like, I am so disgusting. Like, I have back folds, back rolls. My ass looks like a disaster. But you have to set aside the ego for the comedy. That's the joy.
For sure, dude.
And it's very brave of you to do.
You're very body positive.
And I know that ass looks like a fucking train wreck, bro. But obviously my ass doesn't look like that. I
the
squeezed
squeezing,
it.
Yeah.
Definitely adds a new dimension.
Yeah. I am thicker than a Snicker.
It's a shame that people can't touch it because
That's the real show.
that's the real.
Yeah.
That's the real shit.
Yeah. Yeah, it was fun. I had fun with it. It was a great time. And then I tweeted something in support of Hila, and everyone's like an hour later, and everyone's like, yo, we can't just pretend like you did just post nudes.
The James Charles picture, that's unreal.
I didn't like his, or I mean, I didn't, it's not that I didn't like it, but it inspired me because his was absolutely humorless. He was just showing off his ass.
I saw some people accusing it of being
unreal.
photoshopped.
No, I think it's an ass
I
implant.
think it's an implant situation, yeah.
What were you saying, Hila?
Just that it's so unreal. Like the shape of his body
Yeah, that's
is
an ass
not
implant.
possible.
Yeah. I mean, look, I could be wrong, and I don't want to take away this guy's hard work if he's doing crunches all day, but I mean, I don't see it. Although his thighs are very thick.
Maybe.
Oh man.
Could be real. I don't want to
Could
take
be.
away the boy's hard work, but I don't think so. I feel like I could see his butthole from his ass cheek, which is crazy because it's like a profile shot. That's how fat it is. Ay.
Very exciting.
Yeah, thrilling stuff here. So there you have it. We're coming to the. Oh no, we got. So I want to discuss this meme that was popular on the subreddit. Ian, this one was making its rounds. 3,000 likes. Ethan, you should have stopped abusing Ian before it's too late. I don't know what they're talking about. I really don't.
I gotta
You
pee
don't?
so bad.
No. Do you feel that we've been abusing you, Ian?
What does too late mean? What is gonna happen to me?
I don't know. Before, I guess they assume you're going
I
to
don't
leave
think it's
me.
gonna. Yeah, it's not
Yeah.
happening to you, Ian. It's what you're going to do to us.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. I
Yeah.
see.
Well, I feel I can. I know what they're talking about.
Hmm?
Just the general, like we're always
I gotta
kind of
pee
like
so bad.
We treat Ian.
Ian's
I
gonna
mean-
be so bad.
Come on, what? He gets just as much respect as anyone here.
Well, I think now is the good time for. We actually have a couple new sound bites set
Oh.
up.
Go ahead.
If Dan can bust those out.
God, I have to pee so bad.
Oh.
That sounded weird.
I have to pee so bad. I'm squeezing my dick because I have to pee so bad. You ever get
Look, Ian, I got no problem with the pee so bad. I'm not the one that's running from
By the way,
switchboard.
Zach is the one that started it all, but
Yeah, I
he's
didn't.
not.
What,
That is true.
I didn't
He's
do
not here
anything.
today.
What are you attacking me for, Ian? I'm on your side. I always tell Zach, hey, go light on the ENP sound bites.
I don't remember that conversation.
You can ride those sound bites. I don't mind it.
I don't have access. They don't let me.
Well,
He's not allowed.
it's below your pay grade. People don't think we pay you, too. I think more because we call you the intern, people think that you're unpaid.
Shout out to the fan who emailed me with the specific episode and timestamps of times that Ethan said I got to pee so bad.
That's funny.
Wow.
Super legit.
Nice.
That's hilarious.
It was like an early episode too.
Those
Said
were
he was
great.
he was watching like an early episode, and suddenly you were talking about how bad you had to pee. You had to send it in.
I think I was drinking or something.
Yeah, it was with post. So yes.
Ian, you are paid,
That is correct. Yes.
and you have benefits.
That is also correct.
By the way,
I can verify.
Yeah, thank you. And by the way, people, there is such thing as a paid internship. I know it's like a rarity here in America because people expect you to work for free.
I think when you say intern, people just assume.
He was always paid, and he was always treated with the utmost respect. Ian is a celebrated member of this cast, this production team, and we cherish him, and we hold him in highest regard possible. And because he has a small bladder, doesn't mean. I don't understand how that has any effect on anything. I just don't know what they're talking about.
Dan, can you hit those sound bites real quick for me? I gotta pee so
Not
bad.
No, we love you, Ian. Everybody loves Ian. I mean, come on.
What does Ian have to say?
I mean, Ian, this is your time. I'm giving you the platform now. If you want to air out anything or talk to me or you have any complaints, I mean, certainly I don't want it to be too late, quote.
I've got nothing right now. I'm
Okay.
good. Empty bladder. I'm chilling.
Empty bladder, fulfilled heart. You feel
Full of chicken.
You
I
feel,
ate way too much of
Popeyes.
that chicken. I feel really bad right now.
yeah,
though.
that got me good too. But you feel fulfilled in your work?
Yes.
Yes.
That was a suspicious yes.
Yes.
I don't trust those yeses.
Yeah.
I don't know what to make of those. All right, WoW Classic is back. Moving right along. World of Warcraft Classic is back. The original is back, and it's so nostalgic and it's so cool. People have been begging Blizzard to do this forever. If you guys don't know, World of Warcraft is the biggest MMO ever made. Me, like many other people, got totally hooked to it back in the 2000s, early 2000s, I don't know. Late
Mid
2000s.
2000s.
Yeah, mid
Came out
2000s.
in 2004.
I mean, I can credit World of Warcraft solely for the responsibility of me dropping out of college. I used to skip class and play all the time. I flunked out and had to do a 5th year. But it was so fun. It was so fantastic. And for many of us gamers, you cannot match the nostalgia and the beauty of that fresh server. It's so exciting to have everybody in there, and you're all starting from the ground zero. You're starting with 0, and it's like, and it's so the adventure, the spirit of not knowing what's going to happen, and it's just so exciting and it's so fun. Now, Blizzard's been putting this off because they thought it was a waste of time and nobody would be interested. Well, let me put it this way. I remember even John Tron made a video on his main channel ranting about Blizzard
I
needs to make
remember that video and I didn't know the game.
because they had a fan-made server that was what they call vanilla, and Blizzard shut it down for copyright infringement. And they're like, okay, if you're going to shut us down, at least make it for us so we can pay you. We want to pay you. And they're like, fuck you, I'm Blizzard. We used to be good, but now we're assholes. And so now, several years later, they're finally doing it. Well, immediately shot up to the top of Twitch with almost 700,000 viewers. I heard it was up over 1 million.
I'm sure it did. That was like an hour or two into it. I checked Twitch and it was already way at the top.
So let's say it had over 1 million people following or watching streams. Fortnite, for example, had 120. Now, the game will be patched just as it was when the first expansion came out. The game originally released in 2004. There you go. One of the most popular video games of all time, still has millions of players. However, many people dislike how the game changed over time. So Blizzard created the classic.
So the game still exists, but it changed. So now
They keep adding more content, and it changes the game fundamentally.
It wasn't just that they added it; they removed the original world. That was like the big
because it was
reason.
It was pointless because they made it so easy to level up, so you can participate in the end game.
Even beyond that, one of the expansions, it was like a doomsday thing happens in the world, and the whole world was changed. So like the game that you played in college literally did not exist anymore. You can play it. You can like visit those old locations. They just wiped it all out, which is why everybody was like, just let us play what we used to be able to play.
So I think it's half that, half nostalgia, part that, part
Mostly
nostalgia,
for sure.
and then mostly just it's just so exciting and fun to start fresh, like from zero with everybody. It's just really exciting. You look really good in that bucket hat. So, dude, if I had more time, I would log on that bitch and I would fucking play forever, and you would never see me again. But I know that I just can't do it.
Not allowed.
Dan, just to give you an example of how many people are playing this, Dan logged in after work on, what was it, Friday or?
No, it was just yesterday.
Yesterday.
Yeah.
And here was the queue to log in. Now, this happened in the beginning, so everyone's joking about how it's a real launch experience. To get into the world, it says the realm is full. Your position in queue is 10,584. Estimated wait, 237 minutes.
Do you have to actually leave the game open and
Yes.
wait?
Yes. People were saying they would go to sleep, wake up. Yes, it's
Oh my
full.
God.
The servers are full to capacity. It's just totally people
So
want to
crazy.
play this game so bad.
That was like the average. A lot of them had it worse than that even.
Yeah, here's some other ones. I saw some really bad ones. Oh, here we go. Number of players in queue. You can see
Oh yeah, look at that. The last one at the bottom, 24,000 people
white
waiting in line.
main, 24,000, and the wait time is 1,000 minutes.
It's like 16 hours or so.
1,000 minutes.
It's like almost a full day.
And by the way, Ela, this is a subscription-based game, so everyone that's signing up has to sign up for like a $15 per month subscription. So Blizzard is raking it in.
Wow.
So even if you have the game installed and you've already bought the game,
You
they
still gotta
collect.
pay?
Yeah,
Huh.
another 15. You got to
Yeah, it's
pay
like
a monthly
subscription
charge.
fee. It's
Wow.
like Netflix, but a game.
And it's worth it.
Well, because the game is,
They're constantly adding stuff.
and it's online. I mean, there's a lot going on. It requires a lot of.
I've never heard of that.
EverQuest was a.
It's kind of a bygone era thing, though, because nowadays everything's
Everything's
like
free to
loot
play.
boxes and shit. They've found different ways to make the
I
money.
would far prefer to pay, because you know you're getting a fair and a complete game experience.
Yeah, honestly, it is
Free
way
games,
better.
free games suck. Dude.
Yeah.
Free games ruin gaming.
I just loaded up Twitch. It's still by far #1. So, we'll see how long.
How many
that
people
lasts.
watching?
500,000.
It's a lot.
Fortnite has 100,000 by comparison. So, it's definitely blowing up.
So, Well, and also they're just watching people like grind boars. Like there's nothing actually fun to watch about Warcraft right now.
That's the kicker. Is it is a 15-year-old game, and it shows. You know.
Maybe I'll finally have a computer that can run it now.
Oh, I forgot to tell you that. I just left. I actually went and got dinner and came back while I was waiting to log in. And when I finally got in, I was like, okay, cool, let's check this out. Went into the graphics settings and turned everything up to max, and it crashed.
You couldn't do it?
Yeah, it was after 4 hours.
Oh! And you had to get back in queue?
Yep.
That's
It
cruel.
didn't take that long the second time, though.
That's so cruel. Yeah, back in the day, I had to like turn down the distance you could see and the graphics and everything.
Right.
Because I was playing like on a laptop, dude. It was bad. And then when I first went to a friend's house that had a decent computer and saw what it's supposed to look like, I was like, holy shit, this game's amazing.
And you have a good computer then?
Decent, yeah.
I mean, you could play
I've
this
got- I
on a
have a good
potato
one.
now.
Yeah, honestly, anything could play it now.
Okay.
It's so old. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. Nobody's going back to actually play this game for what it is. It's a 15-year-old game, you know? It's pretty dated.
But it's still solid.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. But it's the nostalgia, you know? Like I said.
We'll
running
see how
around
long
the
it
world and
lasts.
shit. Yeah, exactly.
I think it will have obviously won't be as popular, but it will last. The fun thing is that it's like a progression server. So when you fully unlock all the content in the original and clear all the bosses and endgame bosses, then the expansion opens up.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
it keeps progressing as people get further into the game. Very cool.
Pretty clever. Pretty clever. I mean, like you said, they got to be raking in so much money.
Dude, it's crazy. Then there was this great thing. It's so crowded on these servers. I've got one more thing I want to show you guys, if I may. Look at this. My friends and I had to kill a specific NPC for a quest. There are so many people doing the same quest, we had to take turns. I never expected to see this level of organization in an MMO. So people were forming a line to get the quest mob. Look at this shit.
Wow.
This is happening all over.
That's so funny.
Isn't that amazing? Forming a line in a virtual world, you guys. Here's another one. Same shit. Look at this line.
Wow.
Isn't that awesome? This is the magic I remember of EverQuest, of like, you're in a real virtual world with real people, dude.
So does this line really, it's a real line?
Yes.
Like, they're really waiting for something there?
Yes.
Yeah.
They have a quest to kill a specific monster. But there's so many people in the server
That's amazing.
that they all decided to form a line. I mean, you could cut to the front and try to get it. I don't know what's
But
to
you'd
stop
be
people.
an asshole.
That's a way to get blacklisted for life right there.
Yeah.
It is against
That's
protocol.
really cool.
It's pretty funny. It's cool. I would honestly love to play it with you.
Huh.
But dude, that would be so fun to I'll be a tank, you'll be a healer.
You want me to play?
Yes. We'll play together. You would love it. Because it's so simple from the beginning, too.
I can try. And
But
I feel like I'm not compatible with this stuff.
Yeah.
It's
I don't
very
see that
time
going
consuming.
Super well.
But I think we might have a lot of fun.
Maybe. There is a big element of designing your character and choosing what they look like, which a lot of people
Is there
get
a
really
lot of
deep
reading
into.
in the game?
No. I mean, you can. Basically, it's up to you. I don't read shit.
Yeah, I never read shit.
It's fucking stupid.
Blow through it.
These people that read all the books and are all about the lore, I'm like, dude, it's stupid. We'll go read a book. I promise it's way better written. You know?
Yes.
These people act like they don't know that books exist. It's way better. I think it could be fun.
We can try.
What would Ela like to play? What should be? You might enjoy. I think you would like the easy kind of smash. The smashing.
I like smashing.
Or you could be a rogue with the backstabbing. You could be a hunter with a bow.
I don't like bows.
You don't like bows. One of us needs to be a healer. I could be like a druid, or kind of all-purpose, little root, little heal.
That's what I don't even know the language. Like, what's a druid?
You'll enter the world, baby.
It's like
magic.
It's like a priest of nature. You turn into a cat or a bear. I think.
Don't worry
Yeah,
about
Bear.
that. It's very. It's but with the warrior and the rogue is very simple. You smash, you stab.
I like that.
Yeah, I thought you would.
I like simplicity.
Yeah,
Smash, boom.
smash and grab, baby. I have a feeling you will play for 10 minutes and be like, "Who the fuck?
Who plays this?
Because you have to go kill a bunch of cats, and then you go to a guy. Yeah, cats like
Boars, a lot of
boars.
boars.
And then you go to the NPC. They're like, "Yeah, you killed 10 boars. Here's a gauntlet, some gloves," and you're like, "Sick."
There's a lot of boar killing. I was immediately reminded about that when I logged in. Just like, oh wow, this is just a lot of boars. That's mostly what you're doing in this.
But
game.
there's people everywhere, and you can say hi to them.
We can try.
You can wave. You know. You can say what up. Show off your gloves.
Should stream it.
I mean, I could. It'd be boring.
People get fucking hyped.
Dude, no. I mean, nobody should watch someone grinding boars. It could be fun though. I'd like to play a game with you.
Okay.
I have the Mandalorian, but fuck them. We can talk about it later. For space crime, fuck them. Turkish food. Dude. Let's hold this shit off till Friday because I'm done.
Copy. Yeah, we're about an hour 50-ish.
We should be playing World of Warcraft.
There you go. Gotta wrap it up and go home.
I think you should be a. I mean, Rogue is fun because he does a lot of damage.
I like a lot of damage.
A lot of damage, yeah. Mage is fun too. You do magic, but it's
I don't like
simple.
magic.
You don't like magic. You shoot fireballs. It's just cool magic shit. You just shoot a cool magic thing. It's basically the
She
same
doesn't
as
look interested, man.
what?
She's shooting down the magic.
But I'm just trying to tell you, it's not complicated. It's just you nuke them. It's called. You just blast them with fire.
But there's like different magics, and then you gotta learn all that
But
shit.
it's slowly. It's slowly. You just want to stab motherfuckers. What other melee classes? There's warrior. There's rogue.
There's paladin.
Fuck that. I'm not playing the alliance. We should be Tauren, I think. Both Tauren. Right?
I don't even know what that is. That's my problem with this game.
It's like a big bull character. Sick. I like the Tauren area too. Thunderbluff, I think it was called.
I believe that's right.
Well, that's it, guys. Thank you for watching. We appreciate you being here.
If you made it through.
God, I have to pee so bad.
If you
I
made
know,
it,
Ethan, the show's over. Come on, man.
if you made it through the munching and the crunching and the Warcrafting,
I have to pee so bad.
Ethan,
The
we're wrapping
dead
it up.
air.
that doesn't even sound like me though. Like the thing about
Squeezing my
Ian,
dick 'cause I have to pee so bad.
the one about
It
Ian
sounds
is
like
that
he's saying
it's indistinguishable.
I
Yeah.
gotta pee so bad.
Like I don't know why those don't sound.
So
like,
iconic.
yeah.
It's already like, that's it.
Go ahead and play the. I have to be so bad.
I gotta pee so bad.
Barely hear it over the 10 other clips you got playing.
It's only 2.
All right, we're wrapping this up, right?
Yes, you can
All
end
right.
it.
Thanks, everybody. We'll see you on Friday. It's been real.
Oh my god.
Ian, take us out. Thanks.